Hello everyone and welcome back to the chess this week. The first episode since the Olympiad. What a tournament the Olympiad was. India winning the bronze medal in the Open and the women once more. And since then, the juniors have shown no reduction in their appetite to keep playing more and more chess. And the first tournament in our radar is the Ftx Crypto Cup, which was won by the world champion Magnus Carlsen. But it was actually Pragg who won everyone's hearts, including hat-trick of wins against the world champion in their last round encounter. Pragg played an incredible tournament and was a bit unfortunate to finish in the second place, including a heartbreaking mate in one miss by Pragg in his match against Duda in the 6th round. But what a performance it has been by Pragg, and it's incredible the kind of players that he started to regularly beat. Now imagine if Pragg had a similar performance in a classical tournament. His rating would already be between 2750 to 2800, and it's only a matter of time before it gets translated to that after his stupendous performance in the Rapid and the Blitz championships. On the other side of the world, in the Turkish league, Gukesh showed no signs of stopping his incredible run of wins. He kept winning games after games after games, although he had a little bit of halt in between, losing against the experienced Grandmaster Mikhail Kobalia and the Iranian super kid Parham Maksudlu. But he roared back to form with a win against Grandmaster Idani Puya, who is one of the strongest players from Iran and is rated 2729 in live rating as we speak, although this is something that changes almost as frequently as the crypto market, so this is something you have to take with a pinch of salt. But Gukesh at 2729 right now, and number 2 junior in the world and in the world top 20. And a bit closer to the Middle East, a lot of players are playing in the Abu Dhabi Masters, where I'm also here with Nihal. In case you missed his earlier Catalan win, yes, I'm also here with Nihal. And at the end of the 5th round, just before the rest day, American Grandmaster Robson Ray is in the lead with 4.5 out of 5, but a lot of people pursuing him closely, including Grandmaster Ronak, Arjun, Nihal, Sindero, Yakubayev, and Grandmaster Indic from Serbia. This is going to be a very interesting tournament. 4 more rounds to go, and some very exciting clashes in the 6th round, including the clash between Ronak against Arjun Erigaisi and Divya against Vantika. Moving on, a few of the Indian Grandmasters are also playing in the Sands Open in Barcelona, including SL Narayanan, who was a key member of the India 1 team, which finished in the 4th place in the Olympiad. And SL has started with 3 out of 3 alongside some other Indian Grandmasters as well. And Grandmaster Vaibhav Suri, who was helping the India 1 team in the Olympiad, is playing his first classical event in almost 2 years, his first since the lockdown. And in international news, the German Masters is going on in Magdeburg in Germany, and yet another international junior, Vincent Kiemer, also has shown no signs of slowing down and is at the lead after 7 rounds with 5.5 out of 7, also gaining considerable rating, moving towards the 2700 2750 zone. Now those are the current events happening across the world. In the events concluded in the past week, Grandmaster Ronald Sagwani played an amazing tournament in the Abu Dhabi Masters Blitz Championship, winning it with a very convincing score of 10 out of 11. Ronak was simply too fast and too good in this tournament, and included a victory against me in the penultimate round. I had a decent tournament, finishing in the 13th place with 8 points out of 11 games. And in the Women's Speed Chess Championship, Vaishali's spirited run came to an end in the semi-finals against Russian Grandmaster Katerina Lagno. Vaishali was the 3rd Indian player in this tournament, and she came the farthest. The others were Grandmaster Koniro Hampi and Dronavali Harika, who played in the 9th month of her pregnancy and lost against Vaishali in this tournament. And India's Grandmaster count keeps moving forward. The latest Grandmaster, V Pranav from Chennai, India's 75th Grandmaster in India's 75th year of independence. And in the events coming up, the Fisher Random World Championship is set to take place in October in Iceland, and the defending champion Wesley So has confirmed his participation, and so has the world champion Magnus Carlsen, who has not won the 960 World Championship so far. So this is said to be a mouth-watering contest, and the qualifications are open to all the title players. So I'll also be taking part in the qualification, and let's see how far I go. That's all we have for this edition of the Chess this week. If you like this episode, then do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And see you all next week.